Well, my name is James Lewis. I'm one of the associate producers on Project Spark, Team Dakota with Microsoft. We're an internal studio with Microsoft. So we're here in the AMD tent at CES, and we're showing off Project Spark. So we have a couple things that we're showing off here. We have our Xbox One build, where we're showing off some of our cool Connect features, things like that. We also have our Windows 8 8.1 build, which is currently live in our closed beta. And so we're kind of showing off what you can do there. We're showing off some of the content that some of our creators have been making, which is awesome. We have some really awesome games out in our community right now. But in case you haven't heard of Project Spark, it's an open world digital canvas that allows you to create your own games, your own worlds, and your own stories. So if you ever had an idea for a game that you wanted to create, or just kind of a passion project, Project Spark is a great way to kind of get in there and visualize your creation. So right now behind me we have Russ is actually kind of going through our empty world. So you can see he's actually getting into the world. He can sculpt the terrain. He can edit it to look like whatever he wants it to look like. He can then go in and he can use some of our other tools, and he can paint the terrain, he can carve it out, sculpt it, fine tune it. He has a number of abilities, a number of ways to make this game look exactly how he wants it to look. And so while we think making it look really cool, you can make it look really cool in a short amount of time. I'm not an artist, but some of the games I can make look amazing, and I can do them all in about 30 seconds, just because it's really intuitive and a lot of fun to jump in. But the thing that we think is really cool about our game is that everything in our game has what we call a brain. And a lot of objects have what we call a default brain. So if you can imagine, I don't know, maybe Rusty can maybe show us one of the brains in a moment here. But inside of the brains, we have something called, it's like a Windows coding language. So it's developed by Microsoft, a language called Kodu. So this is a language that it's very much a when do. So when this happens, do this. So if you can imagine, when the B button is pressed, do jump. So it's really intuitive, and it's easy for you to kind of get in and start to create whatever you want. And these brains are on every object, so not just characters, inanimate objects, all the objects in the game have a brain. So you can change the functionality of how everything behaves, and so this really gives you a tool set where you can start to create whatever kind of game you want to make. So it's really endless possibilities. It's a lot of fun, and we have some really cool games that are already out there. We look forward to our full release when we're going to see what people are going to make with our game. We're super excited about that. And for the people who are in our beta, keep making awesome stuff. If you're not in our beta, you can sign up for it at projectspark.com. Love to have people in there and start creating some awesome stuff for us.
Talk a little bit, though, about some of the newer things you were talking about with the 8.1 and the other technologies you guys are showing here for the first time.
Sure. We're in the AMD tent. We're actually showing off. We have a couple AMD PCs with running the Radeon processors the game is running amazing on them. We're really excited to have this technology, as it does power our games, make our games look and run awesome. So as far as Windows 8.1, we're also demoing on one of our Microsoft PPIs, perceptive pixel interfaces. So it's really cool technology. It really allows us to use the power of touch, which is a cool ability with 8.1 that you can kind of get in and start to get your hands on the game and start to easily sculpt and see how your multi-touch gestures can actually get in and start to really form the game and make it however you want it to look. One of the other things we're excited about as far as the Connect is our performance capture. So with the Connect performance capture, you can actually get in and create your own animations that you can put in the game. So imagine just being able to create your own, it tracks your full body, it tracks your hands opening, closing, it tracks your eyebrows, tracks your mouth. So imagine just being able to do a animation or a dance or even sing a song, and then actually put that in the game and see your character do those animations in real time. So it really is a powerful tool. Even if you don't want to make games, if you want to just tell stories or make movies or music videos or whatever the case may be, you have the tools to do it.
Will you be able to play cross-platform if you're traveling? Can you start work on your tablet and then come home and play on your Xbox?
Absolutely, great question. So that's one of the things that we're proud of. So we're going to be on. So you can play the game on your tablet. You can play it on your PC on Windows 8.1, obviously, as well as the Xbox One. And so you can create something on one platform, play it on another. You can create on one platform, finish creating on another platform. So it's really cross-platform. It's a really awesome experience. If your friends don't have Xbox One, that's okay. If they have a Windows 8 device, if you create something on your Xbox One, they can play it on their Windows 8 device. So it's really, you can kind of go back and forth and play on whatever platform feels best for you, or interchange them.